Cowboy fans and YouTubers? It's that VA Dallas Cowboys fan coming back at you. Thank you for liking, sharing, subscribing, and commenting down below. I make these videos for me and you, and they're love therapeutic, you know? I know I've been missing since the draft, and that's on me, but I've been spending time with the family, still working. And, sit back, gather my thoughts, how I felt about the draft. Currently, surprisingly, on ESPN, they are playing classic football games on a Monday night, and it just so happens to be the 2007 Dallas Cowboys versus the Buffalo Bills, the 5-interception Tony Romo game. Now, that was a classic. It went down to the wire. And that marked Tony Romo throwing 5 interceptions and winning the game on a field goal by Nick Folk. 53-yarder, I think. And I'm just loving it. I'm just happy to see football. It just so happens to be us and a winning effort. Now, I saw a statistic that was a little troublesome in the game. After Romo had thrown like his second interception, they threw a statistic, and it said that as they started the season 4-0, the statistic was in the first quarter they've only scored 6 points total, and all the other quarters combined in the games leading up to this point they scored 145. So think about that. That's a lot of points for a team in quarters 2, 3, and 4, and having absolutely nothing in the first quarter. And I was thinking about it. I said, funny, because they said it. The announcers even talked about it, saying the Cowboys are often prone to do in that season when we went 13-3. Generally start out slow in the first quarter. And I'm like, 2007, offense starting out slow. Who's our offensive coordinator? Jason Garrett. So I'm just saying. I'm not saying, but I'm saying. The man in his career, even as offensive coordinator, the head coach, he's had one of the best offenses in 2007. But they couldn't start a game to save their lives. They couldn't score until the second quarter. And everybody knows what happened when we got to the 07 playoffs. We blew it. That's the Cabo year. We blew it. Giants go in and Giants win the Super Bowl. Like, are you serious? It's crazy. Jason Garrett led offense, can't score to begin games. Sound very familiar. And I'm like, that's 2007. And here it is 2020, and we just had to get rid of the guy before y'all finally figured out this guy's not good for the team. But I just found that funny that all these years later, he still couldn't get this team to start off a game scoring. 13 years, and this team still can't start a game putting up points. We always have to come from behind the rest of the game. Just a hint and a half that the man was no good. And that was as offensive coordinator. That wasn't even as head coach yet. But say all that to say this. I love the draft. Yes? What you trying to build, son? So, what are you trying to build?
Ask your doctor about one family trilogy and the power of 1, 2, 3.
No? Well, it's not going to stand up that far away. That's not how it works. You figure it out. Because I don't know what you're trying to build. I'm trying to help you build it, but you don't want it. So, anyway, I give the draft an A. That's what I'm trying to get to. I give the draft an A because we got CeeDee Lamb, who fell to us. We got Trayvon Diggs, We got Neville Gallimore. We came back to get Tyler Biadasz, the center. We got Reggie Robinson II. We picked up Ben DiNucci and Bradley Ane. That was a pretty good draft. I mean, a lot of players fell to us that we were unexpecting. And the only reason it's not an A+ is because we didn't get a safety. Hold on. Sorry about that. But like I was saying, I'd give the draft an A. It'd have been an A+ if we had gotten that safety. But I think the plan, since Mike McCarthy has said that they can split out one of the corners, veteran corners, to play safety if needed. Like they did with Byron Jones when he first got there. And there's always the second wave of free agency. So they'll probably look to pick up some players that way. They've signed quite a few undrafted free agents already. But all in all, it was a good draft. I'm happy. I'm excited. There's been the talk of Jerry Jones trying to give CD his number 88. But he kind of wanted the number 10. Now, Jerry wanted 88 because a friend of his that he went to college with, who happened to be named Lamb, passed away recently, and he happened to wear 88. So he wanted to carry the tradition onto his team. So I see that they released the jersey numbers for all the rookies. I have not had a chance to look at the jersey numbers for our free agents and rookies yet. But they said that the only number not given out yet is CD's. So I don't know, maybe they're trying to convince him to take the 88, or they just don't want to put out the 10 yet. I don't know. But yeah, I'm just happy we got the player. I'm not worried about his jersey number unless he makes it prolific. I mean, if he goes on to great things, that's great. His jersey number is not going to mean much to me unless he goes into the Hall of Fame with it. So I guess if he takes number 10, that means the end of Tavon Austin coming back. And if he takes 88, that's pretty much the end of Dez Bryant talk. But that's pretty much been, downplayed since we drafted him anyway. So, not much else. Just reading a bunch of the draft grades after the fact, saying we did a great job. It's one of the best drafts that we've had. I'm sure the Dirty Dozen draft people never thought of in 2016 was probably never going to get repeated. So having this good of a draft, and if as many players come out as starters and Pro Bowlers over the years, yeah, it'd have been one of the best drafts in recent memory. Excuse me again. But sorry for leaving y'all after the last video and the last picks. I didn't get a chance to, wrap things up like I wanted to. But yeah, I give us a draft grade. We did pretty well. And funny to trade with Philly to get back into the end of the fourth and get Tyler Biadasz. That's something. I mean, they may have just given us our center for the next decade. Who knows? CD might be our punt and kick returner, like Dez Bryant started out. So who knows what the plan will be. But I know a lot of our defensive help looks to be a way for us to really do what we want to do on defense with multiple fronts. Everybody keeps saying we're going to change it to a 3-4 front, but they've already said it's going to be majority a 4-3 base. Excuse me, with a 3-man front look, hybrid look, linebackers standing, one hand on the ground. Never know who's coming, who's rushing. So I'm excited. They're getting the players they want. Oh man, that's a player I ain't talked about in years. Anthony Fasano and Patrick Creighton. Anyway, but we're looking good. I hope we do have a training camp and season this year. That'd be great. But if it doesn't happen, it doesn't happen. And that was Tony Romo's third interception of the game. Still amazing how we came back in this game. But I hope you guys enjoyed the draft. I hope you're happy about the moves the team made, as I am. And I'll talk to y'all later with some more Dallas Cowboy news and notes, right? All right, y'all have a good Monday. Stay safe. Social distance. Wash your hands. And take care of yourselves, all right? VA Dallas Cowboy fan, out.